I'm suing my sister because I lent her money to go to the hospital. She needed emergency medical attention. And all of a sudden, I found out that she had medical coverage. And she also went to Atlantic City and blew the money.
How much we talking about?
It's $2,000 that I lent her. She probably spent $50 for the copay for her medical coverage. And also, when I spoke with her on the Sunday after she came back from Atlantic City, she had $300 left. She blew all the money in Atlantic City.
All right. Did you have an oral contract or a written contract?
I have a written contract over here. I have a letter stating from Brittany that she was going to pay me the money back after she started working, and she never got the job, I guess, and here's the letter right here. She never paid me back, not a dime,
Judge Penny?
not even $50.
All right. What do you have to say?
Well, for my case, I was forced to write the IOU from him. He lent me $700 about 6 months before he lent me the $2,000, and he said that he wouldn't help me out unless I wrote an IOU. And he's supposed to be my brother, and he's supposed to care about me. And I had to go to the hospital because I felt like I was having a heart attack. And I went to the hospital, and they actually referred me to either I could stay at the hospital or see a specialist, and I wanted to get good care and not in a city hospital.
Well,
So
let's back it up a little bit because you said a mouthful right there.
Okay.
Okay. You all don't get along, right?
No,
No.
we used to, though. We had a good relationship
Okay.
until
We'll get
now.
to that part. But when you said that he forced you to do it?
He forced me. He pressurized me to write the letter
Okay.
because he said that if I didn't write the letter, he wasn't going to give me $1 because I already owed him $700 from the past. But he said at that time that it was no big deal. Whenever I had the money, I had to pay him back.
You're using a legal defense. It's called duress. Because now we have a written contract as opposed to an oral contract.
Right.
And then you're saying that you have a legal defense, which means that's why you shouldn't have to pay it because you had to sign this under duress. One day you got a call.
Okay. When she called me, she said she needed money to go to the hospital. She needed medical attention, whatever. I said, okay, Brittany, not a problem. I want you to sign this paper because you owe me money from the past. You owe me $700 from the past.
Now, when was that you loaned her?
That was about almost a year prior to that.
She never paid you back for that?
Nothing.
Why did you loan it to her?
Because she's my sister. You know, the $700 I lent her for, you know, her personal things, her family, her kid and everything. But the $2,000 was her medical, you know, under what I thought was for medical, but later on I found out it was for Atlantic City, gambling and drinking and have a good time.
Now,
you had a good time on my money.
That's
That's
not
what
the
you
situation.
did.
You
That's
me,
exactly what you did.
You called me a liar, told everybody I was a liar, hypochondriac.
Brittany, how did you find out that it wasn't for medical reasons and that Brittany had gone to Atlantic City?
Atlantic City.
And gambled.
Right. What happened was I called her house. Her husband answered the phone. He said, I asked how Brittany was. She was at the doctor. I asked if she was there. She wasn't there. I said, well, how's she doing? I know she went to the doctor today. He said, she's doing fine. You know, she did go to the doctor. That she did do. She did go to the doctor. But then he also told me that she won't be back until Sunday. This was on a Thursday. She won't be back until Sunday. She's in Atlantic City. So I called her on her cell phone, and I had a big argument with her on her cell phone. And then when she came back on that Sunday, I said, how much money do you have left over from Atlantic City? And she said $300.
Did she bring over the $300?
No, not at all.
Okay.
So that's why I feel that she deceived me and lied to me, saying that she's going to use it for one thing and had a good time gambling and partying and drinking and doing whatever she did in Atlantic City.
Now, you ready, Brittany? You tell me what happened.
I went to the hospital because I honestly felt like I was having a heart attack. I couldn't breathe. I was having very bad chest pains. I went to the hospispittal. They told me...
You're pretty young, right? You're like 30.
I'm 30, yes.
Okay, and you're the big brother.
Yeah.
Yes,
37.
the
Okay.
only brother.
Oh, the only brother.
The only
Yes.
brother, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I felt like I went to the hospital. They told me that I had to stay in the hospital or I could leave and go see a specialist. So I decided that I wasn't going to stay in a city hospital and see a very bad doctor. I didn't trust them. I wanted to see my own doctor, and that's what I intended to do. My health insurance at that time was actually canceled for my husband because we were going through a divorce at the time.
Well, didn't you think it was canceled?
That's a lie. 'cause
It
he
was
told-
canceled because I couldn't use my health insurance at the doctor's office. I had to pay for my own visit.
How much did you have to pay?
Like $25.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
that's
we
exactly
got
what you paid, $25.
$1,975 out left when you walk out the doctor's office.
Right.
Okay, by then.
I used that money myself. $25 I had, I just paid for the doctor's
So
visit
you still
myself.
had the $2,000.
I didn't have the $2,000 yet. After I went to the hospital, I then asked Robert for the money because I knew I wanted to see a better doctor and not be admitted to a hospital.
See, she already said a few days before that, she had a $25 deductible. And now, 3 days later, 5 days later, when you went to the doctor, you don't have medical insurance now?
Okay, well, let's get to what happened. You go to the house.
I go home. I meet up with him.
Call your brother.
Call my brother. Knew that he had the money, and he would lend. I asked him if he could lend it to me. He said he would lend it to me, but he pressured me to write this IOU.
Now, how did he pressure you? He said, if you want the money, you need to write me an IOU.
Right.
Did you bring up that you had borrowed money from you before?
Yeah.
And didn't pay back?
Exactly.
I have a feeling you did, because I could tell.
Exactly. I mean, look, Your Honor, that's the only proof that I have to say, okay, she owes me money. And what else am I going to say if it did come to this point, if she never paid it back? Well, the proof is right there. That's it. You owe me the money.
Yeah, you owe him the money. Just the fact that the sister is saying, well, he forced me to write an IOU. He was lending you money, and he said, hey, if I'm gonna do this, you need to write this IOU. Honey, it's not like he took your hand and made you sign the paper. You willingly did it. And don't give me this, oh, I was under duress because I so desperately needed this money, when you were off gallivanting in Atlantic City a few days later. This brother is obviously fed up, and odds are he knew that they were going to get to this point because her track record isn't so great, and she thought she could continuously get away with asking him for money and she wouldn't have to pay it back. But he said, enough is enough. You're going to write this IOU, and then I'm going to take you to small claims court.
So I don't want to pay you because you treated me like I was
Okay.
a poor person, an enemy of yours, not even like a friend.
Okay, here we are. You go get the money, and you bring the IOU.
Right.
That says you're going to pay him back.
Right.
Okay.
I then go to the doctor's office. They did an EKG. I actually have the most recent EKG that I
All right,
took,
let me
and it's
see it.
abnormal.
Is that your evidence?
Yes, this is my
And
evidence.
how'd you pay for that one?
I'm not answering that question.
Why not? Why? That's a good question.
Had I
right
paid
there.
for the EKG,
How you paying for that one?
when I went to the doctor's office, they did an EKG for me that time.
Okay, well, let me do this, honey, because we got to get to the root of the matter that may be a little bit uncomfortable for you.
Okay.
You signed it. You said it was under duress.
Right.
All right?
Right.
You go to the doctor. Apparently, you were okay. How
Right.
much was that visit?
I don't remember, 25, 30 bucks.
Okay. So either way, you leaving with a good bit of his money.
Right.
Your brother calls you because he had called your husband.
He called me even when I got out of the doctor's office a few hours later. Didn't even ask me if I was okay. Just
I
called me a
called her
liar
husband
because he
first.
found out from
That's
my
how I
mother
found out.
that everything was okay. My mother must have called the doctor's office.
All right.
And
So how do you then not go back and take him his money back?
because he called me up the same day, accusing me of lying, and then I should give him back his money. But he's
So
like,
why didn't you? Why didn't you give me back my money then?
because you were treating me like crap, and I didn't want to. And you're supposed to be my family member, and I didn't. And I, you know what? I was under a lot of stress, and I couldn't take it because everybody was calling. My phone did not stop ringing that day, and I actually felt that I was going to get even more sicker from this. So I decided I needed to get away from
you
you.
took the $2,000, you went to Atlantic City,
and
you spent all the money in the slot machine,
Wait,
right?
Robert, I promised you in that letter that I would pay you back 2 years later from that
And
time.
you still haven't
And
paid
I'm not
me
paying
nothing
you back because of the things that you have done
Brittany.
all this time.
What I'm concerned about, Brittany, is he works hard for the money that he has, right?
And so do I, and I promised him I would pay him back. And he knew I was going to pay him
listen
back
to
because
me,
I had a
though.
good job.
Listen to me, though. It wasn't about paying him back. You borrowed it for one reason. When God blessed you, that it was not a heart attack, right? Right?
Right, yes.
Then you should have taken the money and brought it back to him instead of taking the money and going to Atlantic City.
Right. If he would have treated me nicer and asked me how I was
But
doing
that was
day,
not a part of the
That's
deal.
not the point.
Listen to me. The IOU didn't say that I'm going to come get this money and I'm going to pay you back, but I'm not going to pay you back if you don't treat me nice.
Well, I would have actually paid him back when I got the job, like I said.
Girly pop, it's your brother we're talking about here. Now, I don't know about you, but I have 3 brothers, and if they loaned me money, and I was like, no, I'm not paying you back because you're being a meanie bobini, they'd be like, what are you even talking about? Grow up. That's not how contracts work, honey. Your brother even said he called your house to check and see how you're doing, but you were off gallivanting in Atlantic City. What's not clicking?
What's not clicking?
It's very clear that she is the youngest child, okay? And that's coming from a fellow youngest child. She's used to getting away with everything, to everything going her way, getting whatever she wants. And the moment her brother had actual boundaries and respected himself a little bit and decided to stop enabling this behavior of yours, you said he's being mean.
No, but see, that's what I'm saying, though. Don't worry about talking about the job.
You mean at that time?
That's what I'm talking about.
Right, at that time, what the right thing was to do was to pay him back, but I just felt
So
like
why
I was
didn't you?
angry at you because my husband cheated on me because you would go to New York
So
City
it
and
really
go to
was
strip
personal
clubs.
then.
So what does that got
Yes,
to do with anything?
because
I
you
didn't-
knew he was cheating
No,
on me,
I
and this
didn't
is the
know your
reason I was
husband was
having this
cheating on
problem.
you. No, I didn't know your husband was
This
cheating
is
on you.
why I asked you for the money, because I was having issues with my husband, and he did take me off his
Well,
insurance
Brittany,
plan.
why didn't you direct your anger at the man who was cheating on you as opposed
Because
to your
he
brother?
knew about it. Every time
didn't
they
know
talked on the
about it.
phone all the time.
You know, this is what gets me
So
a lot
what?
of times.
You went to
Big deal.
strip club
You
and
want
you-
me to get along with your husband, don't you?
Now, I said it nicely to you. Okay?
Sorry, Your Honor.
All
I'm
right.
sorry.
So what does the strip clubs have to do with him having an affair?
Because I think that he met somebody at a strip club. I do think that maybe he did have an affair with somebody there.
So, but what I'm saying is, just because they happen to go to the strip club, how does he get blamed as a grown man for your husband betraying you?
She got no answer for it. There you go.
Let her answer.
Sorry.
Because I think the whole time he knew about it because they were very close.
Okay, well, why don't we find out? Did you know that her husband was having an affair?
No, we did go to the strip club, but
Yeah, bump the strip club. I'm sorry.
But no,
Don't
he-
worry about the strip club.
no.
Because people go to strip clubs. I don't know why, but they go to strip clubs.
Well, you know, but
You don't need to share why you do that. Are you married, Robert?
No.
Yeah, I don't want to get you in trouble.
No.
Men are visual. I just think it exploits women.
Some people do it for the right reasons, work their way through school or whatever. I'm just
Baby,
trying to help somebody through
everybody
school.
who's swinging on a pole talking about they doing it for education. Let
Judge
me just
Penny?
share this with you. Hold on 1 minute. I always like to say to everybody, when I was younger, I had it going on. I was in school and I worked 3 jobs. Obviously, that could have been an option, because you don't think Judge could have swung from a pole?
This is why I love Judge Penny. She tells it like it is. She challenges these beliefs of, oh, I'm just supporting women. Nah, you're exploiting them, all right? And to say that being a stripper is the only way you can possibly make money to support your life, come on.
$2,000 is a lot of money. And I have to tell you, I learned a long time ago, when it comes to family stuff, don't loan money you're not prepared to lose.
But I had every intention to give him back the money eventually.
Yeah,
but there
but
was
why?
other
Listen to me.
situations that occurred.
Why would it be?
See?
You know what's hurting him though, Brittany? He came through for you. In
He
a way
came
that,
through.
Listen to me though, honey. You got to really hear this, because there's a little selfishness that's going on in your spirit right now. So Judge wants
There's
you
other
to,
things that you don't even know what he did.
but you know what? Yeah, I know a whole lot more than you know. I've
I
been
bet.
doing this for a long
I
time.
can imagine.
I can read people. I read you from the moment I walked on this bench.
Okay.
Okay? So
Okay.
don't underestimate what I know.
Okay, I'm not.
Let me just share this with you.
Okay.
When you have borrowed $700 in the past from someone and did not pay them back, and you called and asked for $2,000 and he came through for you, that told me everything I needed to know about what kind of man he was.
I'm not
without
saying
knowing
he's a bad
anything
person.
else.
He's not.
No, he's not a bad person. In some ways, he might be a foolish person, because he's loaning it to somebody who doesn't appear to be grateful.
Just thought he was a family member. That's why I asked him.
Family members, baby, are not automatic banks. He is not the banker Robert.
That's right.
But you know what? It's deeper than this, honey. It's way bigger than the court making this decision, because I'm going to do that. Robert, what would you like to say to your sister?
All right. Basically, Your Honor, all I want my sister to do is apologize to me. And then had she told me the truth that she was going to Atlantic City, I probably would have gave her $200 or $300, and I probably would have went with her. You know, but but in the sense
He
that
likes
the way
all of that kind of stuff.
But the way she lied to me, I feel really deceived.
Okay.
And
And the only reason I went
Did
was-
you hear what he said?
Yes.
Okay, are you in a position now to apologize to him?
I
Did you
could
hear him say
apologize.
that I might have even gone with her?
Right.
I might have even given her 2 or 3. You wouldn't have got 2. Did you win anything?
Not really. I lost everything.
Oh, shucks.
Yeah.
At least
No
if you had
luck.
one. Now, what do you want to say based on what he just said?
I could move
Look
on.
at him. Look at him.
Robert, I could move on with this. It's just that, I never expected money to break us up. But
Okay, we're going forward, which means we're not going to be historical. He just says he really needs an apology.
To repay, Judge Penny is prepared to issue her ruling.
Why don't, for your mama's sake, can you all hug? No more borrowing money from each other. She's a pretty girl, so we know you're going to get married again, right?
hopefully.
All right. Don't go to the strip clubs with the new husband anymore.
And you can come over again and stay over my house, and we can do things together.
All right.
Wow. Wow. Oh.
Love you.
I love you too.
Is it really for real? We can put this behind us.
Yes.
All I wanted was an apology and my money back. That's all.
All right, sweetheart. I know that.
I just want my family back.
Yeah, you got your brother back now because y'all got along too good. And you know what? Everybody makes mistakes. Nobody's perfect. It's all about forgiveness. So what I'm going to do is I find that there was indeed a valid contract and that Robert is owed the $2,000. And so I'm going to find in favor, I don't believe it was duress. And I'll tell you the legal standard for it in your state, which is New York. It says that duress is defined as a threat of harm made to compel a person to do something against his or her will or judgment. You may have felt a little pressure, but I don't believe that he put a threat of harm in order for you to sign this. Mm-hmm. You may have not wanted to do it, but you did.
Right.
So I don't think your defense stands
I had
up
to.
legally.
Right.
Okay?
Okay.
So I'm going to find in favor of the plaintiff in the amount of $2,000.
Thank you, Mama.
This is a good verdict because I believe that once we deal with this, we close the book on any more borrowing money, and your entire family can go back to being normal.
Yep.
Everybody's going to be together for Christmas, right?
Yes, that's right.
All right. Case stands adjourned.
Thank you.
All rise.
Well, it's good to see that they are in good spirits together. Siblings can be a complicated relationship, but that love goes deep. Obviously, I agree with the ruling. He definitely should be getting his money back, and she needs to grow up and realize I can't just keep $2,000 that my brother loaned me just because he's a meanie. They clearly love each other a lot and have a good relationship, so hopefully this is turning a new leaf for them. But I'm curious to know your thoughts on this case. Have you ever had a sibling situation like this? Would you loan your sibling $2,000? I want to know your thoughts in the comments down below. Leave a like and a follow, and I'll see you guys next time. Hell no.